Pantoufleee! Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new in-shop video concerning the T95E6, the Tier 10 heavy American tank. So, I'm aware that when the video is gonna be released, the tank is not available anymore in the shop. I had to replay my files, but I totally forgot to upload it last week and I couldn't have access to my PC for the whole week, therefore it's coming late. I'm sorry about that, but I'm still gonna try to review the tank for those of you who bought the tank, and I'm sorry for those of you who waited for my review to know if they had to buy it or not. But don't worry, you didn't miss that much. Now, if I had to briefly sum up the tank, I would say it's a T110E5, but with a better mobility and less armor. Would you rather play this one than the T110E5? Let's talk real here. No, clearly no. The T110E5 is better because the T110E5 doesn't have this huge cupola you have on this one. And look at this. Look at how easy it is to destroy the cupola. T95E6 against T95E6, we both penetrated our cupolas. Now, let's talk about the pros and the cons before talking really about my feelings concerning the tanks. Now, I would say you have a good mobility, an extremely good turret armor, except of course that huge cupola, but if we forgot about the cupola. And let's say that globally this tank rocks when you are able to put it in all down and move briefly to avoid shots on your cupola. So, concerning the playstyle, it's mainly all down, if it's not just all down. And of course, what you need to do with this tank, as you have a huge cupola, you have two possibilities when you hold down. Either you find a position that allows you to hold down without showing your cupola at all, and you don't need to move, you can just stay in front of your opponents, they are not going to penetrate you. But if you can't hide your cupola, I would advise you to do two main things. The first thing is, maybe you can try, you have a good accuracy, so even if you're not fully focused on your enemies, you're gonna be able to shoot on them and be able to make your shell hit. Therefore, you can try to wiggle a little bit your turret when reloading or just before shooting to make your opponents bounce on the other parts of your turret other than the cupola to allow yourself to bounce them and to save some hit points. Or you can also try the second technique. You can try to wiggle a bit, not your turret in fact, but your hull. When you try to you go forward, you go backward, and you're gonna see it's gonna make a difference, because if you don't shoot straight to the middle of the cupola, you're not gonna penetrate on this tank. Except maybe if you're a tank destroyer, but of course tank destroyers have better penetrations, so that's logic. So yeah, that's what you need to know about this tank. How to play it all down only. That's the only thing that is working with this tank. Side scrap is not working because you have a really shitty side armor, like it's the case for pretty much every single tanks of the American tech tree. But yeah, in all down it's gonna rock. Now, concerning the credits, it's not like the T22 medium. With this one, you're gonna be able to make some credits because it has, it's kind of enriched, let's say it like this. It doesn't have the credit coefficient of a premium. You're gonna make less than a premium, but you're still gonna do a lot, at least enough. So now, in the end game like this, we're gonna face an E100. I'm a one-shot for him, except if he does a low roll, and that's what I'm gonna try to find out. I was lucky here that he didn't try to make his shell straight in my cupola, which allows me to just not circle him, because I can't at the moment. He's in a very good situation. I can try to circle him, but I don't care. He did a low roll. Now we only have to focus on the rest. We go for some hits, we destroy him, and we are done. Now, do I advise you to buy this tank? Personally, no, because I think the T110E5 is better. But of course, if you have money to spend and if you want to try some different playstyle, you can still give it a try. But for, if I remember correctly, for 17,500 golds, I think it's a bit too much for this tank. For a Chieftain, I would say yes, because clearly the Chieftain does the exact same thing but better. So yeah, clearly if you want a tank for all down etc, wait for the Shift and MK6 offer, this one is not worth it. Hope you enjoyed the review. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share. Don't forget that you're not here to be better, but to be the best. And not over yet, I just wanted to tell you, if there is no sound in my outro now, it's because I don't know why it got demonetized, the outro, so I'm gonna keep it like this and probably find a new one. See ya.